classes.
Hello everyone. Children, my name is Sunil Thapa and today I'll give you some detailed information of accounting or accountancy. You will come to know that what is accountancy all about and why do we study it. What all advantages are there in studying accountancy. So first of all, what is accountancy? The term accountancy is referred or it comes from the word accounting. Now accounting, a very good definition is given by AICPA. This definition was given in 1941. AICPA is an American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. This is the highest authority of accounting in America and it gave the definition of accounting. Accounting is an art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transaction and events which are in part at least of financial character and interpreting the results thereof. This definition tells us that accounting is an art of recording. It is an art because it is in accounting we express what we record, what all data we have, that all are expressed. It is the recording of data. We have the data. We have the informations that are to be recorded, then they are classified. They are classified. Classified means they are categorized. They are sent to the different categories in their respective places, and summarizing. Summarizing means to get the results, because the recording and the classification is only done for summarizing to get the results. Now, these all are done in a significant manner and in terms of financial transaction, in terms of money transactions and events. They are done in terms of money. They are not done just on the basis of assumptions, but they are done on the practical grounds in terms of money transactions. Whenever there are activities involved with money, whenever there are activities involved with transactions or any event, then these are recorded or these are passed through all these procedures. Then they should be of financial character. This is most important. And then the result which is obtained from this process of accounting, the results have to be interpreted. Interpreted to whom? The results are interpreted to its users. There are users of accounting. There are users in the business, because business can't be run without information. The informations are very much required for running the business successfully. So these results are made by accounting and the results are interpreted to the users, the management, the workers, the employees, the investors, the banks, the creditors. These all are the users of any business and they are given with the information. So this definition helps us to know accounting more. Accounting gives us principles. The principles help us to do the accounting in much better way. Now, whenever we do the accounting, especially in class 11th, you learn how to do, what is the accounting all about, how to do the accounting, how to record, how to classify and how to summarize. So this is the basic purpose of learning accounting or accountancy in class 11th. Then in class 12th and further, then you will learn even the broad activities of accounting or accountancy. Now here you have to, in class 11th, as you have to learn how to record, how to classify and how to summarize. So here you have to follow some principles which are set in accounting, and these principles help us to follow the rules and regulations which are required at the time of these things, at the time of these activities. So, some examples of these principles, like the example is dual aspect concept. It is just an example. Dual aspect concept, in dual aspect concept, we learn that one transaction has an effect on two accounts. For example, we purchased a machinery for cash. We purchased the machinery and we paid the cash. So here, this transaction is going to lay its impact on two accounts, what is increased and what is decreased. So the two accounts which are going to be affected are, what is going to be increased? The machinery account is going to increase because machinery is being purchased, and what is going to decrease? The cash is going to decrease because the cash is being paid. So like this we can say that two accounts are affected by dual aspect concept. So the principle of accounting helps us to know that this principle has an impact on what impact it has on accounts. Like this we have many other principles. So these are the examples of some of the principles which are laid down by accounting, and these types of principles help us. For example, prudence concept, the business entity concept, full disclosure concept, cost concept, they all help us in doing the accounting in much significant manner. So this much, when we study the accounting, then we have to study these principles in a more better way because they are going to help us out a lot. Accounting is not all about doing the numericals, but it is also about doing the theories, because the theories help us out lot in this field in doing the numericals. Thank you.